Hello, 3-star Wood Star. 2021 will be your year to sprout and push upwards, just like a plant is going for the sun from underground and pushing up and out to grow. 2020 was the first year in a whole new 9-year cycle. It was a clean slate. And the energy of 2020 was like being a seed underground, which really wasn't a bad way to spend a pandemic quarantine. I myself am a 3-star, and so I spent it just being a seed. Hopefully you use that time to germinate your seed and figure out what you want to do next. Because just as the acorn, who will one day rise to be a mighty oak, first you have to spend some time germinating deep in the soil. And that is how you 3-stars spent 2020. And now you are beginning to unfurl and sprout and going up. This is called pushing upwards. Just as the tulip bulb begins to push upwards in early spring, you are getting ready to bloom. But this won't be your blooming year in 2021. You will bloom next year in 2022. So this is just your pushing upwards to the light. You will spend the entire year just pushing upwards like the tulip underground. So it's still not quite time to launch your new business, but this is your year to get ready to be ready to bloom. So that in 2022, when your business takes off, you have everything lined up. Your website is updated. You've written your book. You did all the behind the scenes work that you need to manifest what it is you really want, to grow in the ways you really want to grow. So that when it's time to move forward in 2022, you are ready. Everything is going to support your growth. And just as you will nourish your garden in early spring, perhaps you put fresh compost, you start watering with the rain that waters the spring garden, and all the nutrients come in right before the growing season, you will want to nourish yourself this year. So self-care becomes focus number 1, 3-stars. 3-stars aren't very good at self-care, but that's what you need to be doing this year. Eating the nourishing foods, spending more time out in nature with your feet on the earth, because this is your earth element year. So earthing with your bare feet in the grass every morning, and just eating that nourishing foods, all the vegetables and fruits, and taking time out for meditation, exercise, drinking water, perhaps taking even better care of your body as you're getting your body ready, because next year is going to be a really busy year. You want your body in tip-top shape. It's time to get in shape. That one year was a little sluggish. Now you want to start walking and riding your bike and getting out there and moving your body. Get massage, acupuncture, go to the dentist, so that you're in optimal state, so that when you're ready next year to bloom, you can bloom into the best flower. And you finally do bloom, you'll have all the energy you need to really make things happen next year. Because in 2022, if you've wanted to make a big change, 2022 will be the time to launch that new business or go on a whirlwind trip. And this is the year to plan for that year. Don't wait till next year. You've got to plan now. So part of the planning for any big event, like if you're planning a wedding, you have to take care of all the details ahead of time. You don't wait till the wedding. You have to take care of every single detail. So this is the year to take care of all those little details, so that when you go into 2022, everything will be prepared. And you might find that you're just doing a lot more this year. You're giving a lot more of your time to other people or your family or your business. And that is another reason why you're going to want to make self-care the focus, to just keep refilling the well, as more people are going to want your time and energy this year than they did last year. And think of this 2021 year as being your base camp, just before you're getting ready to ascend the mountain of achievement that will be next year. So you'll need to prepare everything for a successful ascension so you can reach the top of the mountain. When people would climb Mount Rainier, where I used to live in Washington, there was a base camp, and everybody came together to make sure you have everything you need, plenty of water, lots of food, all the supplies, make sure everything is safe, make sure you are prepared, so when you launch, when you go off on that hike to the top of the mountain, everything is lined up perfectly. And so you'll want to map out where you're going. And then next year, you will complete the action. But this year is the base camp, getting things ready, packing your camping equipment, and just making sure that you will be fully prepared for all that will come in 2022. And this year, we will be embracing the colors of the earth. So this is a good year to wear browns, mustard, golds, rusty orange, olive greens, and tan colors. And just really think of earthy clothes and earthy things in your house. And your exercise this year will be from Qigong, if you've ever done pushing upwards. And I'm not going to stand because I just want to do it from a seated, but you could do this standing. And it's just to push upwards while pushing down to the earth with the other. And think of a tree. A tree only grows so high as its roots grow deep. So as you push upwards, you want to have your other hand pushing downwards, and just imagining, like the tree that you are deep in the earth, as this is an earth element year, but you're also growing upwards, and as high as you go up is how low down your roots need to go. So as you start that pushing upwards growth, it's a good reminder to ground down. Don't forget your roots as you start to grow, or you'll be a wobbly tree. So pushing upwards, but rooting down. And this is an exercise in Qigong that's called pushing upwards. And you can also Google this and find more information about the pushing upwards. And it's just one hand goes up, one hand goes down. And that's a nice feeling. You should hold that feeling all year, pushing upwards and rooting down, pushing upwards, rooting down, just like the tree you are. I hope you have a fabulous 2021. Thank you.